Welcome to module number 5. In this module, we'll discuss setting up your Amazon product listing. There are a few steps in this process. Number 1, keyword research. Number 2, images. Number 3, title. Number 4, bullets. Number 5, description. And finally, setting up your optimized product listing in Seller Central. So of course, the key elements of the product listing are 2 through 5. Number 1 is almost like a prerequisite to actually setting all 4 of those up. And then number 6 is basically once we have the title, the bullets and description and everything that we need as we need it, then number 6 is simply to put all of those together in the Seller Central account so that they show up on our listing. So in this specific lesson, lesson 5.1, we'll be discussing keyword research. This is extremely important because this is how consumers will find your product listing on Amazon. Your product will show up as a search result for a keyword if your product listing elements, such as your title, your description, and your bullets, if they contain that keyword. So this is very important. This is literally the most basic form of marketing and promotion on Amazon. You need to make sure that your keyword research is thorough and that your listing contains as many keywords as possible so that when someone searches them on Amazon, then your product listing will show up as a search result. And this is the foundation, in my opinion, of marketing and promotion. This may not seem like marketing and promotion, quote unquote, to you, okay? But this is, the most basic form. This is the foundation, so it must be solid. Okay, your keyword research needs to be very thorough and solid, and that will, it will help you out in the long run, definitely. One of the most common reasons of not ranking well, failing with a product, in my opinion, what I've seen with my clients and with others, is that they don't do good keyword research. Their listing doesn't contain the keywords that it should. Even in the back end in Amazon Seller Central, I'll show you later in this module how you can enter keywords in the back end, right? You need to do all these steps. You need to take all these steps. So again, be very, listen carefully and follow all the steps in this lesson, and especially throughout this entire module, because this will really help you in ranking initially your product on Amazon. So let's get into the 3 steps of keyword research specifically in this lesson. Number 1, we're going to look at Amazon. Number 2, we're going to look at merchant words. And number 3, we're going to look at our competition. Okay, so these are the 3 most basic forms of keyword research. We're actually going to get into this right now in our web browser, so let's jump in. Let's start on google.com. I want you to go to a site known as charactercounttool.com. So you can type this into Google, or you can type this into your URL bar. Either way, you'll get there, charactercounttool.com. Here it's the second result on my Google search. So click that. We're going to need this. I'll explain why later, but this is basically where we will put all of our keywords in, and then eventually in the next lesson we'll generate our title with this tool. It makes it very easy to do this. And then I also want you to open up a new tab, Amazon.com. And our first method of keyword research, as we mentioned, is Amazon.com. So the first thing I do is I type in the first word of my main keyword. Again, we're using the cookie cutter set as the example. So I put cookie and cutter. And so this is very important. So basically the first thing I need to do is I need to put in my most basic keywords. Okay, so I have cookie, I have cutter, I have set. Okay, so those 3 words are now obviously going to be on my list, and you just put 1 word on each line. Okay, so cookie cutter set is of course there. What I want you to do is when you type in cookie, okay, look at Amazon's suggestions. This is the reason we're using Amazon as our first method of keyword research, is because Amazon actually provides us with search suggestions. And what do they base those suggestions off of? Obviously, based on what customers or consumers are searching for. Okay, so this is such an easy way to find great keywords and to see what customers are searching for just by looking at these results or suggestions that Amazon's giving us. So when we type in cookie, we see cookie cutters shows up. So obviously we have the word cutter, but we can even put the word cutters, which is plural. So it's not the same word, it's different. And according to the search suggestions here, it shows us that people are searching for cutters, cookie cutters, okay? Because they're probably looking for a set or, you know, multiple cutters obviously in the package. So that's probably why they search in plural. Next, you add a space and go slowly because you may see these change. Even with just a space, sometimes these change. So let's look at if any one of these are relevant to us. No. And then I put the first letter is C. And now this is so interesting. So now we see cookie cutters for kids, Christmas cookie cutter set, cookie cutter shapes, right? I mean, look at how many different results showed up just by me putting cookie space C. So now I want to note these down, obviously. So now I have cookie cutters for kids. So I need to put the word kids. You don't need to put small words like for. Okay, that's kind of a given that, you know, that will be part of your title or part of your keywords. So kids, I got that. I need to put in Christmas. Okay, and then I probably want to put in shapes. So Christmas, shapes. Okay, and then every time you go back to Amazon, it may, you know, remove the drop down, so you may need to backspace and then put the C again, or whatever letter you're at. So now I've covered pretty much everything here. I'm going to put the next letter, which is U, and now I can see again for kids I did that, Christmas cookie cutters did that, set we have that, shapes we have that, Halloween already passed, so we don't need to, again, that's obviously seasonal. We have leaf, Star Wars. Okay, so these are two types, I guess, of cookie cutters that people like. They're specific, so they're leaf cookie cutter, Star Wars cookie cutters. We're gonna note those down, you know, here just in case we need to use them. We may not use them because they're so specific, but we'll put them down anyway, and we can take a look at them and consider them when we have our full list of keywords. So we put down all of these so far, so then we can put the next letter, which is T. So now again, kids, Christmas, set, shapes, leaf, Star Wars, nothing else. Okay, right here, cookie cutter letters. Okay, so now that's another keyword we can put on here, is letters. All right, now we've covered all of these, so now let's put the next letter, which is T, and nothing changed. So now we can put the next letter, E, nothing changed, R, nothing changed, S. Okay, so Thanksgiving. Okay, you can do that if you want to. Again, it's seasonal, but we'll put it on anyway. Again, we're not gonna probably be up with this product by Thanksgiving anyway. But we'll just put it down. Cookie cutters baby shower. So that's another one. So let's put that down. And again, we're not worried about, you know, how relevant they are. We may not use some of these because they're so specific or because they're seasonal, but we're going to note them down anyway. So cookie cutters. Okay, so now we've done that. Space. So my keyword is cookie cutter set, but I went to the plural first, and I'm looking at all these. It seems like I have all of these now. So I can backspace, and now I actually type in set, right? So the first letter of the word set is S. So now I see cookie cutter shapes, stamp, star, dog bone, snowflake, storage. Okay, so all of these things, you know, show up. And let's say we take star. So star it's a very general word. Some of these other ones are very specific, like dog bone, you know, snowflake, but again, we can note these down. Okay, so dog bone, snowflake. And it's just a unique example because cookie cutter set is obviously something that can have many different shapes and types and stuff. Hopefully yours is not as you know, unique as this. Hopefully you don't have so many different styles of your product, but again, this is just coincidentally the example that I'm using. So snowflake, storage, dog bone, got those. Leaf, got that. Christmas, star, stamp. I don't think we got stamp yet. Okay. So then SE. So we see metal. It's very, very important. Metal, animals, basic, dog. These are great ones right here. Now that we typed in the E, and Amazon knows that we're okay, we're probably going to type in cookie cutter set. Now we can see different types of cookie cutter sets that people are specifically looking for. So metal is extremely important. what was next? We have animals, basic, and dog. Okay. All right, so now we have a nice list, kind of going so far. So then now that we've done all of these, we can type in the T, which is the final letter, and we see that nothing changes here. So sometimes I add this. I can again change it up, add a plural here and there, and see how it changes. So I see kids, adults, doctor, right? I'll just put adults here. I don't think the other ones are relevant. So there you go. So I think that's the first step, right? This is the first method of keyword research, is to check on Amazon and their search suggestions. So as you can see, we have a nice list of keywords already. Let's jump into the second type of keyword research, and that is merchant words. So go ahead and go to merchantwords.com, log into the account. So you should have these login details. Go ahead and log into your account and enter the word or phrase. So we're going to put in cookie cutter set. And now you want to sort by highest search volume. And of course, cookie cutter set is there. Okay, ninja. So now we have our first new keyword according to merchant words. So go back to your character count tool and type in ninja. Star, we already have that. Train, Mickey Mouse, square. Okay, so train, Mickey Mouse, square. Okay, what else is there? Hello Kitty, copper. Okay, so this list is getting pretty long, but that's a good thing. Okay, so don't worry about how long it gets. We're gonna sort through it later. Hello Kitty. What else do we see? Copper, dog bone, heart. So copper. We already have dog bone. We're gonna put heart. Okay. Wilton is a company, so we're not gonna put that. Heart, wedding, mustache. Okay, holiday. Okay. Alright, so then when we get down to the lower ranking or lower volume keywords, we can kind of filter out ourselves what we think. So Linzer is probably a company here. We see Minnie Mouse, we see dog, owl, baby, Batman, circle. All of these are very specific. We can put circle because it's general. Okay. We can put the word cookies because it's plural and we don't have that yet. So that may be a potential. So cookies, round, or a circle. Sorry, it was circle. Okay. Actually, there is also round, so we should probably put that there. Mini. Okay, so let's put that. And that's pretty much it. So round and mini are our last two according to merchant words. Everything else was pretty much already covered in here. Okay, so now these are the first two methods we used to search on Amazon. What we can also do here is type in cookie cutter, and we may see some different results come up. So we see Mickey Mouse, we see cookie cutters, so we already have the plural here. House, cookie cutter. Okay, so that may be a good word to have, is house. So again, the point is that try different keyword searches on Amazon, even on merchant words, and just see if you can get different results that come up. Okay, so there are many different results that came up here when I don't put cookie cutter set, when I just put cookie cutters. Most of these are very specific. Star Wars, Halloween, Wilton, which is a company, Alphabet, Cloud, all of these are very specific cookie cutters that people look for. Even gun cookie cutter, I don't know what kind of people search for that, but yeah, so these are very specific, and you want to just try to find general words that you may be able to use. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there are too many general words here. We already got shapes, we got kids, we got set. We can put plastic. Okay, even if our thing is not plastic, I'll explain why we may need this keyword later. So plastic is good. What else can we use here? Holiday, we already have that. Snowflake, we have that. Okay. So again, these are all just very specific types of cookie cutters. And just look through the list and see if there are any other relevant keywords. Okay. So now we're done with merchant words. So those are the first two. Okay, first was Amazon. Number two was merchant words. And the final one is our competitors. So this, what we're going to do is type in your main keyword on Amazon, and you're going to scroll down. You're going to skip the sponsored ads, and you're going to go down and start after the sponsored ads end, and you're going to open up your first 5 to 7 listings. Okay, let's open up this one too, and maybe this one. Okay, so I opened up a few. I think I opened up 7 of them. And now let's take a look at their listings. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the title, okay, the bullets, and the description, which is down here, of every single listing, and we're going to see if any words pop out that we don't have on our list yet. So we see cookie cutter set, obviously we have that. Piece, okay, that's interesting. So we should probably have that word, not necessarily piece, or maybe pieces, because we're gonna have to tell or put as part of our thing how many pieces we'll have. We may not know yet, but we should know that we should have that word in there somehow. So the word piece, we put that in. Then we look at here. Okay, so do we have any specific words that we may not have? And it doesn't seem like it. Okay, shapes, and they actually did a great job here. They put all the different holidays and different keywords here. So again, you can see the great use of this, of the different holidays and whatnot. Great for cutting. So cutting is a very interesting word here as well. It's a verb. So we should probably put that. We don't have that on our list yet. Cutting. Okay, so cookies, sandwiches, all kinds of foods, different shapes, fun, and for crafting too. So let's see. Fun, crafting. Okay. Foods, easy to clean and dishwasher safe. I'm actually just going to copy these and paste them. That's great stuff. So again, these are kind of more descriptions or features of the product. Dishwasher safe, easy to clean. What else was there? Foods, so we can put foods. Okay, then we continue down to the description, and we see set, covered, making cookies, shape, sports. Okay, great. So it doesn't seem like we need anything else from this listing. We're good, so we can knock that out. Then we continue to the next listing. We see metal. We already have that. We have the cookie cutter set, obviously. Holiday, we have that as well. Recipe. Okay, that's interesting. So we can put recipe. And let's put recipes. Okay. So hand wash and hot soapy water. Okay. And then put variety in your cookie making. So maybe cookie making is interesting. Just put that down there. Multi-shape. I like that. Okay, great. So now we're done with this one. Let's go to the next one. Cookie cutter set, piece, we already have those words. Okay, so this is the same company, so actually the bullets are the same here, essentially. Alright, we have occasion, season, age. So we can put that as well. Occasion, season, age. So just showing the variety or the different circumstances or by what people this can be used, which is great. Buzzwords we don't necessarily put, so popular, premium, those are implied that we're going to use those. So you don't necessarily need to put them on your main list of keywords here. Okay. Did we put crafting? Let's check and make sure. Yes, we did. Okay. All right, we're good with this listing. Here's the next one. Professional quality. Okay, we can put that down. You know, just in case we want to make sure that we remember to put that in our listing, because that's a very powerful kind of keyword. Professional quality, premium quality, those types of words. Okay, then we keep going down and we see collection, stainless steel, durable stainless steel, perfect. So that's what we're looking for. So if we were to, again, obviously we, in my, if I was doing this, I would do stainless steel. So stainless steel collection, durable, that's excellent. And that's actually going to be one of our relevant keywords if that is what we go with, stainless steel, as well as metal. Okay. All right, so done with that one. Now we see here. Okay, so seems like we have pretty much everything we need. Let's take a look at this one. Plain. Okay. Stainless steel. Pastry, cookies, and dough. Let's put that down. Cookies, obviously, we already have. Dough. Okay, so I think we're good here. And the final one. So this is someone who's trying to optimize their listing. You can clearly tell that again with the signs that I mentioned before, the types of images, the title is so much longer than the average title. So let's take a look at this. Is a great listing to look at because they've done research on their keywords and they've included things. So best ever, two-sided, round cookie cutters, and biscuit cutter. So the interesting word here used by them is biscuit, so we'll put that in there. Which is great because some people may search biscuit instead of cookie, so it's a very good keyword to have. So biscuit cutter set, 6-piece from best in all, perfectly designed premium quality cookie cutter set, come in different sizes and assorted colors. Add more fun to your baking now. So baking is a word that we'll need. Okay. Then here we see multi-purpose. That's great to have. What else is there? Long-lasting. Again, some of these are buzzwords, but we'll put them down anyway. Okay, then we scroll down, we check their description. Baking, cookies, sandwich, so let's put that. We may have put that down already, I can't remember. Okay, so that's it. So now we are done with our keyword research. We did 3 steps. Okay, we did number 1, Amazon search suggestions, number 2, merchant words, and number 3, Amazon competitors. So our competitors on Amazon, we took a look at their listings and any keywords that we could take. So as you can see, there's 75 keywords that we got down here. Now that you have this list of all of your keywords based on these 3 different methods, you want to save this somewhere. So go ahead and copy it and paste it. Copy the entire list and put it into a Word document or a text editor or a spreadsheet. Make sure that this is not the only place you have it, because obviously it could go away or whatever. Something could go wrong because it's on the internet. So make sure that you have a copy of it somewhere, and let's jump into the next lesson.